Solo Sikoa lashes out after Jacob Fatu's shocking betrayal. The best and worst of WWE Money in the Bank. Consequences for R-Truth after costing John Cena and Logan Paul. R-Truth and Son expose Triple H's false claims. Las Vegas confirmed as WrestleMania42 location. Triple H breaks silence on WrestleMania controversy. John Cena's upcoming feud could break the internet. Nikki Bella's WWE return. Cardi B is set to wrestle in WWE. Let's dive right in. The best and worst of WWE Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank 2025 delivered a thrilling night, as these big shows often do. The latter matches stole the spotlight, but there was more. Title switches, jaw-dropping betrayals, and plenty of drama. So, what really went down? Here's the scoop on the night's biggest wins and flops. Number 1. Best. The rivalry rolls on. Some worried that after Becky Lynch snagged the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra Valkyria would fade into the background. Not a chance. Sure, she had to raise the man's hand and fasten the belt around her waist, but Lyra got the final word. Her match with Lynch at Money in the Bank was nearly as gripping as their classic at Backlash. The idea of another showdown has everyone pumped, likely at Evolution, which deserves to be a massive deal. Whether Lyra Valkyria reclaims the title from Becky Lynch is up in the air. The man plans to make that belt shine brighter during her reign. Number 2. Best and worst. What's the real story? R-Truth's comeback to WWE seems like the night's biggest win at Money in the Bank. Let go just days earlier, the public outcry brought him back. Truth shook things up by attacking John Cena in the main event, where Cena teamed with Logan Paul. This handed Cody Rhodes the pin over the last real champion, possibly setting up a WrestleMania41 rematch. But here's the catch. Where does R-Truth fit now? He already faced Cena and got crushed. With Cena's limited dates and a list of dream matches to tackle, it's tough to see how Truth's feud with his former idol keeps going. Number 3. Worst. LA Knight's third strike. Imagine you're LA Knight. You've made it to Money in the Bank 3 years straight. The crowd's been behind you as the top good guy in the match for the last 2 years, especially in Los Angeles this time. Everyone's cheering for you. Third time's the charm, right? Nope. For some reason, WWE keeps overlooking Knight when it comes to crowning new top stars based on crowd love. Seth Rollins is a great pick to win Money in the Bank, and the future looks exciting, but this might have been LA Knight's final shot at the big time. Right now, it feels like he'll never hold a world title in WWE. That's just a tough truth. Number 4. Best. Ladder matches that blew the roof off. Even with LA Knight's loss, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match was pure fire. The standout moment? Jacob Fatu declaring he despises Solo Sikoa before obliterating him. That could spell the end for this version of the Bloodline. What a scene. The women's match was even wilder, with another Fatu stealing the show. Naomi's been ready for a main event spotlight for ages. Since her WWE return last January, she's been rock solid in the ring, delivering unforgettable matches as a fan favorite. Her heel turn leveled up her character, backed by killer promos, and her promise as a bad guy. With that briefcase in hand, Naomi's on a collision course with greatness, and every women's champion in WWE better watch their back. Consequences for R-Truth after costing John Cena and Logan Paul. Money in the Bank 2025 ended in a whirlwind when Cody Rhodes pinned undisputed champion John Cena in his comeback match. Cena was rolling, looking like he'd clinch the win. But out of nowhere, a hooded figure charged through the crowd, tackled the last real champion, and hammered him with fierce punches. The mystery man was R-Truth, recently cut from WWE, sparking a huge uproar among wrestling fans. Ron Killing's return has the WWE Universe in a frenzy with endless questions. But actions have consequences. And R-Truth is about to face the fallout for costing John Cena and Logan Paul at Money in the Bank 2025. Number 1. Cena and Paul lay a smackdown on R-Truth. The last real champion is slated to return on the next Monday Night Raw after Money in the Bank. Cena could call out R-Truth, baiting him into the ring. As Truth steps up, Logan Paul might sneak in from behind, and together, they could unleash a vicious beatdown on the 53-year-old star. Cena and Paul might pummel Ron Killings until he's a bloody mess, forcing Adam Pearce and officials to rush in, stop the carnage, and cart Truth off in an ambulance. Number 2. The Rock returns to crush R-Truth. The final boss hasn't been seen in WWE since Elimination Chamber 2025, where John Cena turned heel and attacked Cody Rhodes. In a chat with Pat McAfee, the final boss said he's stepping back to let Cena shine during his retirement tour, but R-Truth stole Cena's moment and cost him the match against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. That could light a fire under The Rock, prompting his return to WWE to deal with R-Truth himself. This could set the stage for a massive showdown at SummerSlam 2025. Number 3. Cena gets R-Truth kicked out of WWE for good. John Cena is The Rock's guy, having pledged loyalty at Elimination Chamber 2025. The final boss wields serious power in WWE, sitting on the board of TKO Group Holdings. Cena could pick up the phone, call the final boss, and push to have R-Truth banned from WWE for life, blacklisting him from the company. Meanwhile, Ron Killings might keep messing with Cena's head by showing up unannounced, possibly debuting a darker, more serious side to his character. R-Truth and Son exposed Triple H's false claims. R-Truth stunned everyone with his return to WWE at Money in the Bank. He took to social media to set the record straight about whether his exit was a storyline. On June 1st, the wrestling veteran posted on X that WWE had released him, ending his 17-year run with the company. Reports later confirmed that WWE chose not to renew his contract, letting him go once it expired. The news rocked the wrestling world, and fans slammed the decision to cut the former United States champion. All week long on Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and at Money in the Bank, crowds chanted, "We want truth!" The WWE brass heard them loud and clear, and R-Truth made a jaw-dropping comeback at the event. When a fan shared a clip of Truth's return on X, calling it a work, the star fired back to clear things up. "No work," he wrote. R-Truth made it clear his departure was real. At the post-show press conference, Triple H claimed it was all part of the storyline, but the multi-time 24/7 Champion's X post tells a different story. Even his son took to Instagram, calling Triple H's claims cap. The crowd in the arena and fans worldwide lost it when R-Truth appeared on their screens again. Some thought the whole saga was a planned twist, but inside sources like Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful say nobody in WWE is calling Truth's exit a work. There is not one person in WWE behind the scenes claiming that the R-Truth contract expiration was a work. Not one. Not even an "it could have been," wrote Sean Ross Sapp. Sapp went on to say that many in the company were gutted when R-Truth was let go. Several had heartfelt talks with him. A lot of people were very upset he was gone. Many had direct emotional conversations with R-Truth. He wasn't happy that it happened. Obviously, everyone like that is very happy about it now, especially when it comes to what it could mean for them in a similar situation. He added, "What's next for R-Truth, now going by his real name, Ron Killings, in the wrestling giant? Could he step up to John Cena for another shot at the title? Only time will tell." Las Vegas confirmed as WrestleMania42 location. WWE faced a huge decision about where to hold its next blockbuster event. At Money in the Bank, Triple H appeared in a video, dropping a major hint: if something works, do it again. That means WrestleMania is rolling back into Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium for the second straight year. WrestleMania42 is locked in for Saturday, April 18th, and Sunday, April 19th. Las Vegas hosting 2 years in a row is a massive deal. Originally, New Orleans was set to host WrestleMania42, but plans shifted. Now, Sin City gets another shot to shine as the stage for WWE's biggest show. The big question is whether WWE can outdo this year's epic spectacle next year. What do you think about WrestleMania returning to Las Vegas for another round? Triple H breaks silence on WrestleMania controversy. WWE's chief content officer, Triple H, finally opened up about the decision to bring WrestleMania back to Las Vegas. The company revealed that the show of shows will return to Sin City in 2026 after a huge success this year. On the February 21st episode of SmackDown, The Rock declared New Orleans as next year's WrestleMania host, but WWE flipped the script, moving WrestleMania to Vegas and announcing New Orleans would instead get Money in the Bank 2026. At the post-Money in the Bank press conference, Triple H explained how WWE is growing as a global powerhouse with massive events. He pointed to this year's warm welcome and top-notch setup in Vegas as key reasons for going back. Hard for me to say what the number one decision was, but I think just the event itself. Vegas, the entertainment capital, to be able to go back in there. It's built for the stuff we do. To be able to go there a second time, the things that we learned this time, how we handled the week there, and everything else, this one will be even better. So it's a great opportunity for us to go in there, in a place where people love going to, and will love going to again. We love New Orleans. We love our partnership with them. We were able to grow that partnership with them along this process as well. I think it's a win for everybody. WWE smashed records again at this year's Money in the Bank. Triple H shared that over 17,000 fans packed the event in Inglewood, California, breaking the indoor attendance record they set in January. John Cena's upcoming feud could break the internet. Undisputed WWE champion John Cena hit the ring at Money in the Bank, teaming with Logan Paul against Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes in a tag team showdown. Cena and Paul were in control, dominating the match until things fell apart. The Maverick accidentally nailed Cena with a 450 splash right in the ring center. Then, out of nowhere, R-Truth, who was said to have been cut by WWE, stormed back, smashing his childhood hero with the belt. This opened the door for Cody Rhodes to hit Cena with a crossroads and score the pin. In a chat with Sportskeeda, wrestling expert Bill Apter said he saw trouble brewing between Cena and Paul. He believes this week's chaos planted the seeds for a future clash, noting Paul once said he wanted to face Cena, and WWE might be steering toward that. I predicted that Logan Paul and John Cena would not get along because Logan Paul has made it public at one point that he would like to wrestle John Cena. So, this little to-do that they had with each other here could actually be the sign of two of them going to wrestle each other. The two biggest egos in WWE, Logan Paul and John Cena. So, this has got to be a setup for something down the line. With Money in the Bank in the books, Cody Rhodes became the first to pin Cena during his 17th reign as undisputed WWE champion. It'll be worth watching to see if this sparks a showdown between them later on. Nikki Bella's WWE return. Money in the Bank 2025 delivered wild ladder matches, shocking betrayals, and pure chaos, but a huge announcement right after the WrestleMania42 location reveal might have topped it all. WWE confirmed Nikki Bella will return to TV on the June 9th episode of Monday Night Raw. The news dropped just after Triple H announced WrestleMania42 will hit Las Vegas's Allegiant Stadium on April 18th and 19th, making it Sin City's second straight year hosting the massive event. But before fans could process that, WWE dropped another shocker. Nikki Bella is back. The former Divas champion has been hinting at her return for months, posting training updates on the Nikki and Brie show. In a recent episode, she shared, "I've been slowly getting back into lifting heavier to prep for this comeback. I told myself that exactly, a little bit at a time, you're not going to get super strong overnight." Talk of her comeback started after her surprise appearance in this year's Women's Royal Rumble, but WWE kept things hush-hush until now. This isn't just a Hall of Famer returning. It's a jolt of nostalgia, energy, and a chance to shake up the women's division big time. Cardi B is set to wrestle in WWE. WWE has a history of pulling in huge stars from outside wrestling, and SummerSlam 2025, set for August 2nd and 3rd, is no different. Cardi B is slated to host the two-night spectacle, bringing her larger-than-life personality to the show. At the Money in the Bank post-show press conference, Triple H was grilled about Cardi B's hosting role and whether she'd step into the ring. He laughed, questioning if anyone could rein her in B. While plans don't seem to include her wrestling, Triple H left the door cracked open, hinting that with Cardi, anything's possible. WWE's got big things cooking for her. Can you see her? I don't know if anyone could control Cardi B, let me start with that. If she wants to, I don't think we can talk her out of it. What to expect? Who the hell knows? Cardi is gonna do whatever she's gonna do, and you're just hanging onto the tiger's tail there. So, she's a lot of fun to work with, has been so far with this. She's excited to do it. As you know, she's a big fan. We've talked with her about her and we'll see where that goes. But we're thrilled to be working with it. You know, there's so many artists out there now across so many fields who are fans and want to get involved. We're trying to figure out who can connect best with our audience and grow our reach beyond just wrestling to pull the rest of the world into what we're doing. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming up over the next year or two with names from places you'd never expect. It's going to boost the business. It's an awesome time when the world's watching and waiting to see what we do next. With someone like Cardi B, you never know. WWE thrives on the unexpected, and with big name crossovers like this, no idea is off the table. The company's known for catching fans off guard time and again. We'll be watching SummerSlam's lineup closely. Cardi B will light up New Jersey, and even if she's just kicking things off with her bold energy, it'll be a moment fans won't forget. What do you think about Cardi B in WWE? Would you rather she skip the in-ring action or go for it? Solo Sikoa lashes out after Jacob Fatu's shocking betrayal. Solo Sikoa is furious with Jacob Fatu after a brutal double cross at WWE's Money in the Bank. During the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Sikoa was getting overwhelmed by Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. Fatu and JC Mateo rushed in to back him up, leveling the playing field for the former tribal chief. Fatu even set up a ladder for Sikoa to climb, but then everything flipped. The Samoan werewolf stopped Sikoa cold with a super kick and smashed him through a ladder, shouting that he hates Sikoa. On Instagram, Solo Sikoa finally spoke out, disowning Fatu from the family for his actions at Money in the Bank. The bad blood started brewing on the last SmackDown before the event, when Sikoa was caught talking to JC Mateo backstage, calling Fatu all gas and no brains. Unlucky for Sikoa, Fatu overheard the jab and clearly didn't let it slide.